Hello, my little bear cubs, and welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Therapy.
We have new microphones.
We have new microphones. If you don't follow us on Instagram, we got new microphones. We spent over $1,100 on these microphones. So
That's right.
if you have ever bought merch, if you are supporting us on Patreon, thank you. The money's going back into the show. We appreciate you. If you have not bought merch and you don't support us on Patreon, hope you enjoy the new microphones, you fuck. Now, we need to remind you we're not therapists. We're not experts. This is not professional advice. This is not a substitute for therapy. Do not take this seriously. We are so fucking dumb. I have to sneeze already. You finish.
Also, speaking of Patreon, make sure you check it out. You can get episodes a week early and a bunch of bonus content. You know where to find us on Patreon. All right, play the fucking music.
Patreon, Secondhand Therapy Pod. Patreon.com/Secondhand Therapy Pod. Here's the episode.
Buddy, I'm living my best fucking life now. I'm on drugs, and
You're not on drugs.
I'm on drugs.
You're not on drugs.
I'm on over the counter.
You're on medication.
Yeah, drugs.
Okay.
What would you call it?
Concerta. I would say, I started taking Concerta.
Buddy,
That's what I would say.
I started taking drugs
Okay.
for my ADHD.
Yeah.
It's legit life-changing.
Yeah. How so?
Where do I even begin? This is a love letter. You know what I mean?
To who? Big Pharma?
To Big Pharma.
I got a message for Big Pharma. Fuck you. Go ahead. I'm glad it's working out for you.
It's incredible. For so long, I've had such a weird relationship with medicine.
Mm-hmm. You're scared of it.
Very scared of it.
Yeah.
My mother just used it so much as like a crutch that it steered me away from it.
When you say crutch, do you mean to treat symptoms?
But symptoms that were barely there. You know what I mean? Like the example I always use is like, you'd sneeze around my mother and she'd be like, you need some Benadryl. Here, take this. I sneezed once.
Yeah.
I don't need a Claritin or whatever the fuck right now. So it was always that. It was always just like, as soon as any sign of anything would show up, then it's like, here, take this. No. And then it got to a point where I was just like, I don't need medicine at all. Don't give it to me.
When you look back, like with these things with your mom, do you think it was like she had a problem with medicine, or she was too reliant on medicine, or was that her need to like fix everything and that was her way of gaining love?
I think yes, obviously to gain love and to be, she always, all these things are done with love, right? She thinks she's helping. Yeah. But the flip side of that also is my mother's worrisome life, you know what I mean? Like all she did was worry.
Yeah.
And stress. And so she, fuck off.
What?
So that is, so yeah, I think that's the double side of it, is that she thought she was helping, but also she was really worried.
No.
And she didn't know what to do. This is what she did.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you do. Buddy.
You just like mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, you started taking Concerta.
So
you're what, 2, 3? Today's day 3?
Today's day 3.
All right. What changes are you seeing?
My executive dysfunction is gone. Like 100% out the fucking window, gone.
Here's the thing. If you're listening, you probably know this. Michael tends to exaggerate. Okay. I'd like to make it very clear that if you start medication, it will not 100% cure you by day 3.
Right.
Continue, please.
So day 1, it's gone.
Day 1, 100% cured.
No, that's just the biggest thing that I've noticed with it. Is that if something needs done, I do it, and I do it in the moment.
Oh, makes me so happy.
I know you've been living the high life,
buddy. I'm living my best life now.
I know.
Like, it's just unreal.
The other day, I had some old guacamole in the fridge. It's just been there forever.
It's been there
since I moved in, I think.
Yeah, it's been there for 4 months.
Yeah. And it's in a Tupperware. It's in a thing. It's not like I just have a dish of guacamole sitting in there.
It was store-bought guacamole that was in a sealed container.
Yes.
It was black.
Yes. And I kept thinking like, okay, I'm going to, next time the trash gets almost full and we're getting ready to take it out, I'll put the guacamole in the trash. I'll take it out so it doesn't smell.
Right.
That went on for months. And then the other day, I was putting groceries away. I saw the guacamole in the fridge, and I thought, oh, I'm going to throw this out. And I did. And then I took all the trash out. And before I took the trash out, you came in the kitchen. You go, hold on, I'm going to do you a favor. And you opened the fridge to get the guacamole out, and I'd already done it.
I was so proud of you.
Yeah, it is wild.
There was also a sweet potato in the pantry. How long was that in there? It was literally growing branches.
It was growing branches. I bought it before tour, and then when I came home from tour, it was a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the executive dysfunction is just gone for me, and I'm loving it. If I have to do something, I just do it. If I think of something, I do it in the moment.
And that's new.
That's brand new, dude. I'm sending emails.
You are sending like a motherfucker. You've been sending emails.
Everybody getting an email.
Yeah. If you've needed an email, you got it.
If you're looking for an email or a text from me, you probably got it this week. Because, but I'm on it.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a little emotional about it day 1.
Yeah, when I was describing it to you, I started to cry a little bit. I didn't want to.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah.
Crying is the worst thing you could do.
I didn't realize that wasn't the plan.
Crying's not the worst thing you can do. I struggle with it. That was a joke.
We were joking.
I'm sorry. I feel like I have to clarify these things now.
Oh, yeah.
The bigger the page gets, if that ends up in a clip, people are going to go, oh, men think you can't cry. Hey, listen to one episode before you share your dumb fucking words. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Thanks for listening.
This is my, can I bitch about a comment real quick?
Yeah.
The clip of you and I discussing...
Spoiler alert, we're in the clips.
Yeah.
The clip of you and I?
The clip of you and I.
Well, that's a detail I didn't need. But which clip? Yeah, the one with us in it.
The clip of you and I discussing your results from your autism test, the RADS test.
Yeah.
And the clip is... We just kind of mention autism in it. It's just about majority, and this and that, the majority rules.
Yeah.
And it did pretty well. And some of the comments were people coming after me being like, that doesn't mean he has. This has nothing to do with autism. How dare you? It's literally.
We're literally discussing an autism test that I took.
Autism test result.
Yeah.
People in the comments were
that's
coming
just the
for
internet.
me.
That's just the internet.
I know.
People see a thing and they go, oh my God, I can be mean. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say something. Hey, man.
So wild.
You look like a fucking idiot. Do a little research before you put a public comment on a video that you don't know what it is.
Before you take a stance.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
This is a statement.
Hey. Know where you're standing. You know what arena you're standing in, right?
Ugh.
These fucking people.
Anyways, day one, I'm describing you the feeling that I have and the difference it's making in my life.
Yeah.
And what I got emotional about was it feels like I'm in control of my mind for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wish that I don't know. I wish I would have been tested sooner. I wish that wish I didn't have such a terrible relationship with medication.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wish I wouldn't have been so scared to take this. And I'm so glad that I did. This is not a commercial for it. This is not an ad for it. This is not saying that you should take it. I'm saying that these things are what I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with the results. And I'm sad it took this long to feel this way.
We'll see if your dick still works. But yeah, so far so good.
Yeah. So far, so fingers crossed.
Yeah. Balls crossed.
Yeah. Somebody had asked me, like, well, what is your biggest fear of taking this new medication? I want to be like, that your dick stops. Every guy has that. Or it's like,
yeah.
Can I take this Tylenol? Will my dick work later?
My dick gonna work. That is a weird thing, though.
Yeah.
To be like, and also, I know that. I was going to say, why is it such a big deal if your dick quits working? But yeah, I get it.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't want, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do if your dick doesn't work?
Yeah.
You just tell, you tell the woman, start taking medication for my mental health. She's going to look at you like, oh, cool, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Go fuck a depressed guy whose dick works.
I'm going to go get with a sad boy. Yeah. Fuck the shit out of me.
I wanna.
Yeah. So, day 3, living my best life.
Good for you, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. And therapy was...
You were on it for therapy.
I was.
Yeah. That was day 1.
Day 1. Yeah, it was a big day in therapy. We started out with the old classics, talking about discussing why I don't feel like things are real and why I can't put value in them. Like the stuff I'm doing in my career and in life, when people are like, oh, you should be really proud. You should be doing, you should feel this way. And I'm like, yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that on the pod. But yeah, I have a hard time. I need to change. I need to change the value, right? Or where I'm putting the value. The value is not in the actual thing you make or the thing that you do.
Yeah.
The value is in the experience of it.
Yeah. The journey, the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't seem to switch that order up. I'm having a hard time with that. So yeah, we started with the classics. And then oh wait, you don't have that, do you? You're pretty good at valuing the experience over the outcome.
I try to. Because once you have the outcome, then it's over. That's so fleeting. Like the process is so long. Like if you can enjoy that,
yeah,
you're actually getting enjoyment. So I try. But yeah, it's easy to chase the end result because that's the validation, that's the completion, that's the gold star.
What about when it comes to work? Because I'm specifically talking a lot of times about some of these projects that I'm doing, and people are like, oh, that you must be this and that. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
So when you came to your film, when you look at it now, how do you put value on it? Is it in the experience or is it in the outcome of like?
No, making it.
Really?
Yeah, the process of making it. Yeah, when I think about the film, yeah, I think about the days on set. I think about you and I in the editing room, like the tweaking, like that's what I think about. I don't think about
how many people saw it or
Getting the
what it
email
did.
of
Yeah.
you won Best Director. No, it doesn't even come to my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only think about being on
Interesting.
set and the process of it. Yeah.
Huh.
I did win Best Director, though.
We know.
Best Director, Best Actor. It's okay.
We,
It's okay.
We know.
Yeah,
We know.
we do know.
We've
How could we
3
not know?
episodes. You mentioned it, I think. No, 4 episodes. I don't know.
Best Director, Best Actor? Yeah, it's me. Is that what
Something
you
like
said?
that.
That's me. Is that what you
Yeah.
said? I
For
didn't
somebody
hear
who doesn't put value on it, it's weird you talk about it a lot. You know what I mean? It's
you. Well,
weird.
I know your memory's bad. I just want you to remember who the fuck you're talking to. Hey.
Hey, do me a favor. Go get your glasses. I like that guy better.
You like the gentle guy?
He talks nice to me.
Step on those glasses as soon as I'm done. I'm not going to. I like them so much. They're so dope. Yeah, so yeah, dude, the end is so fleeting. It like the completion, finishing it's just a moment.
Yeah.
It's one moment. And then what?
I think not the actual completion of it, but just the life it has afterwards. So
Yeah.
that's what I get hung up on. I get disappointed and if I'm not lying here, bitter.
Mhm.
I get bitter sometimes.
It's true.
It's true. You're not going to believe this.
He's not lying.
Let me tell you something. You're not going to believe this. I get bitter sometimes.
Yeah. For sure.
Um,
Why you bitter, boy?
because I'm caught up in the outcome instead
What
of the
is the
experience.
outcome?
So, like, for example, a few years ago, I got the opportunity to be on a drama series on Showtime, and I thought it was going to be career changing. I had like set expectations on it. It was a big deal. And had it happened at a different time, like even 3 years sooner, it would have had a different outcome.
You don't know that.
I don't.
Yeah.
But
No, you have no idea. Nope.
anyways, it comes out, and I had a friend coming in from New York, and he saw it, and he was like, "Oh man, you did so good," and this and that. I was like, "Oh, thanks." We're talking about it, and he goes, "So I bet like this is it. Like your phone's been blowing up, or like you've been getting a bunch of emails. Like what are you gonna do?" And this is another person in the business. This just isn't like somebody off the fucking bus in Kansas, like, "Boy, you're on TV now." It's
Yeah.
like, no, this is somebody in the know.
Who are we talking about?
Why?
Who? I'm just curious.
Oh, you don't know him. He's a New York comic.
Okay.
And so we're talking about it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure like this, X, Y, and Z is happening for you now."
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't. Nothing happened for me. I didn't get one email.
Yeah.
I didn't get one phone call. Nobody reached out. No meetings happened. Nothing.
Yeah. Hey, quick question. Why would it?
It should have.
No,
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't think so.
Just even a few years prior to that, something like that happening in anybody's career would, like this was supposed to be like a launching thing, and it didn't. And so it's hard for me to put value in that, because when I think about that experience, I go, well, yeah, but nothing happened with it. Instead of thinking about like, oh my God, it was so incredible, what an incredible opportunity. It was such a great experience. Like, and I am grateful for those things, but it's hard for me to be proud of that because the outcome didn't go anywhere. And so I feel like that with a lot of projects that I work on and I put a lot of effort into and a lot of work and a lot of creativity. I'm like, man, I feel really good about this. And then it doesn't do what I think it's going to do or what I think it's supposed to do. And so I don't put any value in it. And so when I look at it, I go, yeah, there's no value there. And then, but people on the outside are like, that's incredible. I can't believe it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's worthless. It didn't do anything.
So what does it have to do for you to feel like it has worth?
I don't really know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. But it doesn't. But if it doesn't move the needle at all,
You don't know it doesn't move the needle at all. You don't see the needle.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's my problem.
Yeah.
Because then that goes into the experience and everything else. The other things that you should be valuing instead of just the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I think that is part of it too, is putting these expectations on things as well. Like I tend to do that where I, you know me, I like to have the ideal situation and all
You're a
that
dreamer.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when that doesn't happen,
who's a piece of shit?
yep.
Yeah.
You're looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's what my therapist was talking about was she said she says all you can do is your part. She's like, are you in charge of promoting, these specials that you're doing and all this stuff? I said, no. She was, okay. You did your part then. And that's what you can be proud of. And that's what you can have the value in.
I love when your therapist steals my line.
She's like, you did your part.
Yeah. You did. Yeah. Do your job.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you can do.
You can't control anything else. Mm. It's not up to you.
Yeah.
But I want that control.
And that's another problem.
I need it.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Is it the anxiety or is it the control?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did she give you like tips on how to work through that and reframe it?
Just reframing more so about the experience and honing in on those things instead of the outcome again, and letting go of that. Like, that's not up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just working on that more.
How do you do that?
I don't fucking know, man. You just have to remind yourself. You just have to take a moment and when you are feeling this way of being bitter and stuff like that, just to take a moment and go, hey, that's kind of like what I'm working on with everything else,
Yeah.
Instead of, I'm working on acting instead of reacting. I'm trying to implement that in a lot of ways.
And the twist of irony is it's all a process.
Yeah.
I know you talk, how do I flip that switch? Like,
yeah.
You nudge it a little tiny bit.
I think when I'm talking to you,
yeah.
I think I feel like my progress is not fast enough for you.
How so?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I'm discussing things or whatever, even a few episodes ago, I was discussing something. You're like, I was talking about ADHD and like all the stuff that I'm still learning. And you're like, buddy, you've known that for a year. I'm like, yes. But it's still like a learning process, things like that. So I feel like, I feel like when the language I use with you is flipping a switch because it's not fast enough, because you have the more logical brain. So you're just like, yeah, just do that. I'm like, I can't. And you're like, well, that's what to do. So do that. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. And so that's why I say things like, I don't know how to change that. I don't know how to flip that switch. Yeah, because it doesn't feel fast enough for you. Which doesn't matter to me and my shit. But just when you and I are discussing things, it's like, I don't. Yeah.
Interesting.
You don't feel that way?
That your healing's not fast enough for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit. Yeah, buddy. Like you gotta go. Yeah, we're on our own paces here. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I really. Yeah, I don't feel like there's a any type of like competition between us.
Not in a competition way, just in a judging way. Like, this guy
Yeah.
still hasn't fucking figured this out. Like, no, I'm working on it. And you're like, come on,
But
man.
the thing, I think you have figured it out. You're just scared to make changes. That's what I'm trying to communicate when I say those things.
Mm. Do you not see changes that I'm making?
Yeah, I do.
It's not enough.
There's no, that only you can say it's not enough.
Yeah.
I just see how frustrated and angry you get with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've said this to you 100 times, is that you want things to change, but you refuse to make changes.
Mm.
So much of it is, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do this. So do it.
Yeah.
Do it once. See what happens.
Yeah.
But even just doing it that one time, I don't know, could be ADHD, but it always, to me, it reads like fear, that you're so scared of uncharted territory.
Yeah.
That you just think about it and what it might look like and the ideal, and because that's easier than feeling what it might feel like. It's easier to imagine what it looks like, but knowing what it feels like is real scary.
I think it's a blend of both. I think it is the ADHD paralysis and the ADHD executive dysfunction that comes along with that. Mm-hmm. I think we're seeing that in the last few days too, about like, oh yeah, I just did that. You know, things that I've been putting off for literal months. Mm-hmm. I called the DMV yesterday. What the fuck are we doing?
It's quite the task.
I called the DMV.
Yeah.
What?
That's crazy.
So yeah, so I think it is a little bit of that, but yeah, also I think we talked about it last week, the fear of uncomfortability, or the fear that goes along with it. I have a hard time being uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel like most of it is you just have to be okay being uncomfortable and feeling unsafe.
That's where the growth happens.
Yeah,
and I know that.
That's that bullshit.
Yeah. That's the fucking fertilizer.
Yeah. It's a good segue into my therapy this week.
Let's hear it.
So I walked in, and I'm not exaggerating. I was there maybe 90 seconds. Mm-hmm. And she goes, I'm going to invite you to do an exercise. And I was like, dude, I barely sat down. Yeah. Like, can we hold on? And she laughed, of course, because I was like, let me get a laugh before we do this fucking exercise. Yeah. Let me feel a little safe in this room. But the exercise was, I forget what we were talking. Oh, I was talking about how I feel my anxious attachment coming out in my relationship more and more as our relationship is growing, and as we're becoming closer and like actually working things out to be like a long-term relationship, I really feel my anxious attachment coming out sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. And I was telling her how I'm frustrated about it. And I don't want to feel these things, and I don't want to feel this way. And she goes, how about we talk to the part that's frustrated? And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So the exercise she wanted to do was, we were going to isolate the part, and she wanted me to talk to it. Mm-hmm. Like, imagine it in the chair across from me, talk to it, and then get up and go sit in the other chair, and then talk as that part to myself and like play the conversation both ways. And I said, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah. And she goes, why? And I was like, yeah, I'm not. I was like, because that feels silly and dumb, and me getting up and switching chairs over and over, it feels dumb. Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing that. She's like, why does it feel dumb? And I was like, I don't know. It feels like pretend, like it's like we're like, let's play therapy. No. It feels dumb, and I kind of likened it to like karaoke. When you're at karaoke and everyone's like, oh, you gonna go sing? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna go up there and make a fool out of myself for everybody else's entertainment. That's not me. I'm not doing that. And And I was like, even though a small part of me is like, looks kind of fun.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not doing it.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go up there and embarrass myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have this thing about being embarrassed or humiliated or it's being seen. It's being seen and being judged.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the root of it is. But
Wait, can we pause real quick? You
yeah,
said something really interesting here.
I usually do.
And I'm wondering if it bleeds into other things. You said there was a small part of you that said, "Oh, that looks like fun, but I'm not going to do that."
Yeah.
I feel like that might bleed into a lot of things in your life, even when you're talking about like, you're like, I don't go out on New Year's. That's stupid or whatever. Is there a little part of you goes, it'd be kind of fun?
No. With New Year's, absolutely not.
Okay, with things like a dinner party or like a friends gathering or something like that, where you dread going, or it sounds excited, you're excited about it at first, and then when it actually happens, you're like, I don't know, I'm not fucking doing that. Is a little piece of you like, that sounds fun?
Not usually. No.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay.
Sometimes there are sometimes when like no, not when I don't go or when I don't participate. Typically if I have a thing where it's like this might be okay. It's usually when I end up going.
Yeah.
Like when it gets closer, I'll be like, okay, like this might actually be fun, and then I'm open to having a good time. But if I'm opting out, I'm not typically like, oh, I wish I would. That's not usually. I'm usually pretty true to how I feel about it.
Okay. I'm just wondering how often that happens, where you're like,
Not often.
that would be fun, but no, I'm not doing that.
Not often.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on. So you're playing musical chairs.
Well, I'm not playing musical chairs. So yeah, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And we had that talk, and she goes, okay, so you don't want to do the exercise. And I just kind of looked at her, and she's like, I'd like to make it clear, you do have agency in here. Like, you can say no. She's like, and you do say no a lot. And I was like, right, I'm aware of that. I was like, I don't feel a need to impress you. I was like, no, I get it, but I'm going to do the exercise. And she goes, why? And I go, because it feels silly and it feels dumb, but I understand that I have to do things that make me uncomfortable if I'm going to progress. I go, I understand that. So I'm going to do this exercise, but I'm going to state to you right now that I don't like it. But I'm going to do it anyway because I understand in the big picture, it's going to be good for me.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, okay. She just didn't even miss the beat. She goes, all right, talk to him. And I was like, ah, you dirty bitch. Yeah.
And
I don't want to talk about it.
you can't lead us on like that.
It's weird, man. You got to do parts work, dude.
Yeah.
It is weird. So the part we isolated was the part of me that doesn't let me make mistakes. That is, I'm very hard on myself when it comes to making mistakes, and yeah, because I'm really hard on myself. I just have this thing of like, just get it right the first time.
Yeah.
Like, get it right the first time. Don't fuck this up. Get it right the first time so we can get on with it. And yeah, so whatever part that is that we just labeled the perfectionist part, sat that bitch in a chair across from me.
Oh.
And yeah, she was basically the mediator, and I talked to this empty chair. And then I got up and went and sat in the chair and talked from the perfectionist perspective and talked to the empty chair that would have been myself.
And how did it feel?
So dumb.
Did it help?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it make you more willing to be dumb or silly, however you want to say it, in
No.
future exercises?
If it'll help me with some, with exercises, yeah. I thought you were talking about karaoke. Yeah, with future exercises, yeah, for sure. Because so I'm trying to remember like all the things she asked me, but so when she first started, like, we were like asking the part, like, why do you do this? You know?
Yeah.
And I was telling this empty chair, I was telling the perfectionist part that just how I feel, just like I wish I wasn't so hard, that it wasn't so hard. I didn't judge myself so hard.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you need to ask this part for? And I was like, just give me some grace. Like, let me make mistakes. It's okay. Like, it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, now go sit in that chair. And I was like, get fucked. I get up, I go sit in the other chair. And, it was just like, what do you need Lou to know? And I'm sitting there trying to be this part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was all just like, yeah, I'm just trying to help you not look stupid. That's all. I just want to make sure you don't look stupid. I want to make sure you're not embarrassed. And then I switch back. She's like, how do you feel hearing that? And the part I left out, the first time I sat in the chair as the perfectionist, very nearly had a panic attack. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the discomfort of doing something that felt odd. I don't know if it was trying to connect with this part. But like, I truly sat in that chair in silence for probably a minute.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I'm getting some anxiety. I was like, let me just kind of breathe through it here for a minute. She's like, okay. And like, I mean, my chest was on fire. Like, my legs were buzzing, my arms were buzzing. And I was just like, am I going to have a panic attack right now because I switched chairs? And then I'm just like, of course, that thing is just like, oh, we don't have fucking time for this, man. Keep it the fuck together. Like, but then, yeah, we did. I moved back and I'm now being myself talking to this part again. And I felt a weird amount of compassion. In that, that's why these exercises are valuable, is I can see that when I'm hard on myself and, get it right the first time and I don't let myself make mistakes, it's because I don't know any better. Because I grew up with, a single mom who just didn't have time.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I could make mistakes because my mom was constantly stressed out. And then my dad, if you made a mistake, he ridiculed you for it. So, yeah, I'm looking at this empty chair and just being like, wow, you really are like just trying to, this is how you think we stay safe.
Yeah.
Is by not stressing out mom anymore and not letting dad verbally beat the fuck out of you. So I felt this just like really weird amount of compassion toward this empty chair. And yeah, she's like, what do you want to say to this part? And I was like, I want to tell him I love him. Like, I get you're looking out for me, but just trust me every now and again to make a mistake. Like, it'll be okay. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah. Then I switched chairs a couple more times.
Yeah. How did the perfectionist take the feedback? Understanding or
Yeah. Empathetically.
really?
Yeah. He didn't know he was making me feel that way. He's just looking out for me. And you know, when the exercise was over, I was talking to my therapist. You know, we were kind of unpacking a little bit, and it was just this realization of like, yeah, I don't know any better.
Yeah.
This is how I have operated since I was a kid. Of like, we don't have time, get it right the first time. And if you don't get it right the first time, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I'm, you know, that's just rooted in, if you make a mistake, you're not worthy. You're judged and you're not worthy.
Mm.
And, yeah, it led to this, kind of emotional moment where I, had the realization that I project, that need for perfection onto other people, which is what you're talking about with, I feel like my progress isn't fast enough for you, you know? And that was a really hard thing to face because, yeah, because like I know how I feel when I'm hard on myself like that, and I don't want to make people I love feel like that, you know, but I know I do.
Yeah.
It's as simple as like, even like, dude, like, I get mad at my dog for barking when she hears a noise.
Yeah.
Like she's being a fucking dog, and I'm like, don't bark unless it's a real threat. Like, be perfect, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like,
yeah.
you know, even, you know, I came home from therapy and, you know, my girl was here and I went in the bedroom and talked to her. Started crying,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, you know, just apologize to her because, you know, when we have talks about our relationship and, you know, she and I we want the same thing. We want a healthy relationship. Then we want it to be with each other.
Yeah.
And part of that is having your needs met. And you know, if there's something that we're working on together, I realize that I get frustrated if she makes a mistake. Damn, that sucks, man. Because she's so great. And I love her so much. And she's so great, dude. And she's working on herself just like I am. And for me to, even though it's subconscious, to hold her to this standard of, you know, us being like, okay, let's start making these changes together. And to think that, well, figure it out. Like, bro, that's not fucking fair, man. And yeah, so I went in and just, you know, just told her that I can see how, you know, if there are times when she feels less than or not good enough, then I'm sorry for that. You know, of course, I started crying. Came out of the kitchen, talked to you, apologized to you for the same things. You know, like I was talking to you, we, just like you talked about, you know, with ADHD, like, you know, I say it jokingly, you know, when you talk about whatever, and I'll be like, yeah, buddy, we've been waiting for you to figure that one out. I say it jokingly, but I didn't look at it from the perspective that could make you feel stupid. Or make you feel like you're too dumb to see it. I'm gonna fucking cry again. God damn it, dude.
That's okay.
I know, but I don't want to cry on the podcast. That's what you do.
I cry here all the time.
I know. I don't want to cry on the fucking podcast, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, that was therapy this week. You know, faced a weird part of myself, and then came home and tried to be accountable and admit my mistakes to two people I love.
It's big.
And that's the work.
That's the work.
As my therapist would say, you're doing the work.
And it's big.
I guess.
That is. Don't say I guess.
I know it's big. It's just like, fuck, dude. Like, it's fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know we just talked about, like, I'm better at being uncomfortable than you, but it's just like, it's so hard to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just, it's hard to face. You're fucking realizing how you've just made people feel. And you know, people that, why won't my eyes stop leaking? You know?
No.
Because there are people in my life before you guys that don't get that apology. And
yeah,
they deserve an apology. And that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad I could at least be accountable to, you know, people that are here now, people that are in my life now. And just keep working to be better.